Hello everyone, this is Joe from Joyful Noise Productions again, here with another tutorial. Today, we're going to talk about memorization. But before we get any further into the video, please do me a favor. Like this video, share it to your friends, and subscribe to this channel. So that way you can be able to be on top of every new video that comes out, whether it be a new tutorial or a new lyric video. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Now, as we hear songs on the radio, sometimes when we sing along to them, there is a tendency to be able to get the words wrong, right? We sing the words to the song that we think that may sound like the words, but eventually they're not. So because of that, sometimes we tend to get the meanings a little mixed up. However, those songs have meaning to us. So for us to remember what the songs maybe would sound like, sometimes the words would come out wrong. However, as a worshiper, being able to be exact with the words is paramount. Knowing the words and singing them correctly is what brings the message of the music to people that may be hurting, people who may need encouragement, or to get people all riled up and psyched up about praise and worship to God. And because of that, it's very imperative that we must have the words correct. So memorizing the words is necessary. Now in this video, I'm going to talk about two ways what we can do to be able to learn the songs and to memorize them. Number one, learn the lyrics. When CDs or cassette tapes, or even go real far back, even vinyls, all the jackets or the inside cards always came with credit sheets, but a lot of times it came with lyric sheets. So you would know the lyrics of the songs. So when you sang along to them, you were able to sing them correctly. Now, in the advent of the internet, now we were able to look up those words or the lyrics of each song on Google. Sometimes they'll come right up on the landing page. Sometimes it'll direct us to other avenues through other websites where we can be able to find the lyrics of each song of whatever songs we need. When you go on YouTube, you will also find lyric videos which have the accurate lyrics for you to sing to. So as you're singing along to the artist, you're also singing along to the lyric video, which can help you to memorize each word as you sing along with the songs. Now, as far as singing to YouTube, that's something I still did not recommend, and that's why I created instrumental tracks, so you can be able to develop the musicianship to be able to sing along with the songs instead of singing to the songs. So when you go to YouTube and you pick up a lyric video, use that as a reference to know how to sing the song, let alone to be able to get an accurate view of what the song would sound like. So again, when you use my tracks that I put up on instrumental worship tracks, it's meant for you to be able to develop your own voice. So again, you could be able to learn the lyrics and be able to sing them correctly. 2, create memory assistance. Now, in today's hectic world, sometimes we do not always have the time to remember songs. Because why? Because we're remembering a bunch of other things on the same time. You have what they call a fallback system, where you can be able to still remember how the songs would sound like, but yet being able to be helped as you go along. One of the common things, especially now today, is the use of video monitors. Instead of having to clutter up the stage or anything of that sort, video monitors are usually placed in front of the singers, so that way when they sing, they're able to see the words and yet remember how all the songs would go without having anything to be cumbered in front of them. So people will have the illusion of being able to know the song. So video monitors do come in handy. Also, there's still some people that still go old school. They would still want to have what they call a lyric sheet. Here, I got a lyric sheet, which has all the words of the songs, of the verses and the choruses that are needed for you to understand and to know where each of these songs are at. Nowadays, you go on Google, you can be able to do the same engine search, and you'll be able to create a PDF file by copying the lyrics off from the page where you find the lyrics and being able to create a PDF file where, once again, you have what they call a lyric sheet. Now, sometimes there's even come with other things as far as when you have the lyric sheet. Yes, you also maybe need to be considered to invest in folders, binders, or even sheet protectors to preserve these lyric sheets. A lot of times people will invest in binders and they'll invest in sheet protectors, which will preserve and be able to maintain the lyric sheets as they go, so they could be used for long-term use. And people will still also do this one thing, which is to invest in a music stand. There are some music stands that can cost from $10 up to $50. It depends on what you're looking for. Some you may not need very much, but then there's some you may need a heavy one. However, music stands are very practical and they do come well in handy. So when it comes to learning the songs or having the memorization of knowing how each song comes around, there are many tools out there to help you out. Again, there's lyric videos, you can create lyric sheets, and all those can be able to help you in your musical journey if you're learning to become a worship leader or want to be a part of a worship team. So there wasn't very much in this video. It's all basic. It's very down to earth and very simple. I will say this, is that the next couple tutorials that are coming up, we're going to dive into some musicianship, where I'm going to teach you just the basics. And also I'm going to give you some references of where to go as far as being able to improve upon that. And some people think, well, I'm not a real musician and things like that. Always keep one thing in mind. If you can sing, if you have a voice, it's your instrument. Until next time, please remember to like this video, share it to all your friends, and subscribe, so we can keep this conversation rolling and at the same time keep the lyric videos coming as you go. So until next time, God bless.